Whew. Man. Focused mode. I've struggled with this so bad. I think we finally got it, though.
Money.
I think we're finally gonna get it.
All right. Affirmative. Yes. All right.
Very well. Sure. I never miss.
Oh man.
Acknowledge.
I just summoned a whole mess load of them out here.
Money parte.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Let's see. No. He's doing alright.
Yes.
Let's get this mark on here. Oh,
At
you
your
come here.
service.
You're gonna have to get this guy.
Death to the weak. Unleash hell.
Your will, my command.
Nope, nope. Mind control back.
Acknowledge.
Alright. I think we should have this now.
Money nada.
That was rough, man. This one fight I spent like 2 hours on. This is crazy. Alright, who is that chess piece for? The druid. He's got a 3. Alright. Oh goodness, that is craziness. Blueprint. Secrets of Obsidian. When the Great War erupted, armors and weapons made from the finest dark gold proved to be woefully inadequate to deal with the shadow constructs. A fervent research into new blacksmithing techniques resulted in creation of a new alloy, obsidian, a unique meld of dark gold and raw mana, named such as it resembled a volcanic rock. Proved to be superior in strength and the ability to absorb powerful enchantments. You can now apply a newly found knowledge and craft higher tier items. Okay, nice. Probably could have used that earlier. Alright. Oh, you know, I still got the I think I didn't use the forge down in that. Down in that last level. I might need to go back down there and use the forge. Alright, some gloves. Some rank 3 gloves. Yeah, we'll put those on. Hold on a second, everyone. I see a maintenance panel. If it's working, it may explain what's going on here. This processing plant has been running continuously for a long time. This just isn't possible. It's built with failsafes to shut down automatically if there are no new mana nodes to process. And this doesn't make any sense either. The system is running beyond maximum efficiency. That's a good thing, milady, isn't it? Under normal circumstances, I would say yes, but here and now, I don't know. It just doesn't add up. Let me try accessing the productivity logs. I have a clear memory of this place drained almost completely. Only a minuscule quantity of mana remained. The technomancers were so nervous about not having enough mana. Now, the amount present here in the central storage area is so vast it's literally off the scale of measure. The logs show no shipments of mana crystals for the last 1,000 years. It says the system is only refining mana present here on this level, distilling it down to a continuous cycle, far more than it was originally designed to. Which also makes no sense, as this should reduce quantities present in the storage area, not increase them to an absurd level. I don't understand it, but something seems very, very wrong here. The law of conservation of energy clearly does not apply here. I don't know how, but based on what I'm seeing, I'd have to agree, Mech. And it has always been a commonly accepted assumption that the law of conservation is an absolute one. I'm sorry, Your Grace, but we commoners can't follow. Of course, Solarian, forgive me, but the process and details of the situation are unimportant. All we really need to know is that the system isn't working properly, and the levels of energy here are so high they are now dangerously unstable. Is there nothing we can do about it, my lady? Well, we'll have to shut it down somehow. If we don't, it will eventually reach critical mass and... The ancient turns to look at Kane and the others, finding their face full of bewilderment. It'll explode, with enough force to crack Artara in half. You said we have to shut it down somehow? Meaning you don't know how? Rakim, Boron, grab your hammers, time to smash. No, you mustn't do that. Randomly damaging the machinery will most assuredly cause it to explode. I was just joking, princess. Oh, making light of a very serious situation? Of course. Let's continue on. I need to examine more of this machinery. Okay. Get that gold. Master Engineer gloves. Alright, well. 10, 25, 1 mana per hit. Okay, so it's got the mana siphon. She's gonna get 3 speed. Yeah, I'm kind of digging 3 speed. Okay. Oh, the Tower Avatar finally made it back. A crack of lightning precedes the arrival of a familiar figure, one which brings a pleasant smile to Kane's face. Finally, we were starting to worry about you, friend. How have you been? Tower floats before the party, staring silently at each of your champions through emotionless eyes. Observing her particular behavior from your throne, a sense of dread crawls up your spine. Tower, is everything alright? No, Kane, nothing is. Alright. When we last met, you were about to descend to the Magi's old training area, now wild and chaotic. I did not expect you to survive there. I tried to warn you, but you did not listen. Yeah, thanks for the warning. That place was a killing ground. The elementals must have gone crazy over the years. Yet we managed. You underestimated us, Avatar. So I did. Tell me, do you really believe you are so strong? Have no fear. No reservations? All men fear. Courage is being able to continue on despite it. As for our strength, we simply work as a team, combining our individual strength to greater, more effective ends. Your manner and tone are so unusual, Avatar. Did we do nothing wrong? Have we offended you in some manner? Right and wrong, I remember the Magi who created me were also obsessed with these notions, such human concepts. Is there any difference between the two? For all that I know is the duty I am bound to uphold, to protect the tower and eliminate all threats. But we've already told you, we don't mean you, the tower, any harm. Even if I believed you speak the truth, what's to stop you from changing your minds? There are some risks I simply cannot take, and the only way I can know for certain is to find out what you're truly capable of. I don't like the sound of that. Shieldguard, Marksman, Druid, Runelord, Blade Master, Mystic, and Engineer of old, Masters of the 5 races of Artara, defend yourselves. The tower denies you further progress. I deny you further progress, and I shall no longer restrain myself. Wait! You do not have to do this. Without acknowledging the shield guard or his words, the tower avatar surrounds herself in sparks of blue energy and vanishes in the blink of an eye. Tower avatar considers you a threat. Does not compute. And we're ambushed. I hope this is easier than the last fight. Man, I struggled with that last fight.
Yes.
Alright, this is not good.
Consider it done.
Yes.
You guys start coming up here.
All right.
Yes.
See if you can buy us some time. With that.
Right between the eyes. Of course.
How may I help you? Acknowledge.
Maninata.
Affirmative.
Oh crap.
Shoot them. Coming.
Yes, my lord. All right.
Mani.
Slay them. Yes. Yes.
Manimate.
Alright, you 3 after him.
Yes. Right between the eyes.
Alright, let's get the ad out.
Affirmative.
Why can I not use that?
Slay
Oh,
them.
snap. Not
At
good.
your service.
Unleash hell.
Oh,
Yes.
crap.
All right.
Everybody down here. Everybody down here.
Your wish is my command. Acknowledge.
Alright. Let's get this totem going.
Shoot them. Yes.
Stay here.
Maninata.
3 of you guys. No. Just take him out. Don't travel there.
Slay them.
You guys get him.
Yes.
position.
Mani Marte.
Will do.
Slay them.
Heru Amin. Luma Dea.
Acknowledge.
Maninata.
Yes.
Actually, let me mind control you. And let's drop that. Nice.
Mani Marte.
At your service.
Death to the weak.
Moving in position.
Slay them. Yes.
Nice. Fireblade of Devastation. I don't think that's any better than what we currently are running. Kane throws down a piece of broken clockwork constructs, his eyes tightening, welling up with anger. Take a good look, Avatar. Is this what you wanted to see? Have we shed enough blood to prove our measure? Do you not realize she's been testing us from the beginning, Shield Guard? Didn't you suspect she was behind the Guardians all along? I'm no fool, noble elf. I recognized her duty and knew she was oath-bound to test us. But to continually attack those who only offer friendship, to this I say only one thing. Send them, Avatar. Send the largest ones you can create, and send them in numbers, for we 7 will undo them all, and become the stronger and wiser for it. King's Champion. With the mech's help, we are 8, not 7. I'm glad I kept him for his dialogue. I've never seen him like this. He's lost all composure over her. Calm down, Kay, please. We need to stay focused on the Lord's task. Okay. Ancient chest. Your champions stand before the iron statue sculpted in the guise of an old human male. The statue holds his palms open, revealing 2 large silver mushroom-like objects. As your party approaches, a crackling sound fills the air. Kane grabs his blade, thinking the tower avatar returns, but is instead met with small bolts of lightning erupting from the statue's hand. Well, what do you want? Can you not see that I'm busy? Busy? Doing what exactly? Wait a second. Why does this all sound so familiar? The Lowborn is right. Haven't we already met? Are you not... Faradis, the overseer of electrical power in the tower. How dare you? I'm not that egotistical, outdated has-been. I'm Faradis, Refinery Overseer, version 6.4. Did I miss something? Didn't we just ask him if he was Faradis? Faradis. Das, not Dus. 2 completely different automatons. As for what I am doing, quite simply, trying to keep this entire tower from exploding. Fairly unimportant work, nothing that can't be interrupted by a bunch of traveling nitwits. I knew something was wrong here. The amount of mana here, without the presence of new crystal mana nodes, is impossible. Impossible indeed, unless some alien interloper nitwits change the facility process to actually add mana instead of simply refining it. The Daeva? Who else? One cannot draw water from a stone no matter how hard one tries. Oh, good grief. Now I remember why the Magi kept their Frostling members to work among themselves. Yes, of course the system doesn't create mana from nothing. It pulls it from the central globe. Every so often, the concentrated mana globes release minuscule amounts of energy. The new tampered with system sucks this 99.9% pure energy, splits it, combines it with diluted mana from an unknown outside source, then sets it to refining it all over again, as originally designed. A cumulative cycle that ends only when the tower is no more. Incredible! A system this efficient could solve all of Artara's power problems. Are your ears not working? This system was designed for one purpose and one purpose alone, to destroy this tower. I have had to appropriate a dozen other systems to avoid disaster. I'm not ashamed to say I've reached my limit. It's only a matter of time now. Then we need to get to the bottom of the tower fast. There is no more time to waste here. Realizing the dire nature of the circumstances, your other champions give no argument to Kane. They simply turn and follow the shield guard out of the chamber. But before they get far, an angry voice grabs her attention one final time. The bottom of the tower? Impossible! There is only one way to descend any further in this tower, and that's through the mana globe itself. And the only way to breach its barrier at this point is to completely shut down the power to each sector. These statues all seem a little off. Perhaps we would be best exploring this level on our own. Go on and try. I'm not as old and deaf as they sculpted me, you know. If you feel like shutting down the power, you know where to find me. Apologies, Faradess, for those hasty words. My companions are not familiar with the nature of the administrative statues. Can you tell us how to stop the system? Cannot figure it on your own. Ah, what a disappointment. Here is what you need to do. There are 4 refinery parts and each one requires a different method to shut its power source down. Tell me which part you'd like to shut down and I'll explain how. This is probably the quickest one for a group of gung-ho, sword-wielding nitwits like you. It's simple. Those Daeva connected some infernal machine to my systems here. An energy barrier keeps it safe from everything I've thrown at it. And don't ask me what it is, or how to take down the barrier. I don't have a clue. But if you want to get to the 7th level of the tower, this blasted machine has to go. Okay. So, we'll have to figure out how to do that one, as it's the only place we're in so far. Getting all that gold. Need all that gold. Oh. Okay, we got a fight here. Let's go back and explore before I get into some more fights. Maybe find a few more upgrades for our guys, our party here. So this is the magic barrier that we need to get through. I can see the control panel from here. If we can reach it, I should be able to turn off all this machinery. We just need to disable this force field somehow. Move back. Let the Queen of Shadows try. We will see how strong this magic of a barrier is against my power. A fruitless pursuit, Mystic. Can you not see that this barrier is not magical? Of course I'm aware of that, you witless elf. I know well the limits of my power. Do you know the limits of this technological marvel, Forest Mage? What can be gained from arguing amounts of nothing compared to open discussion? We must weigh our options, then decide the best course of action. No, for once I agree with Whisper. The time for subtlety is over. Laddie, the Avatar's betrayal hurt all of us, but ye canna let it cloud your judgment. Now's not the time for lectures, Master Smith. Do you know how to disable the barrier, Your Grace? I'm sorry, I don't. But I don't think this has anything to do with my memory. The energy of this field seems very unfamiliar to me. Any attempt to magically disrupt it, Scholar Whisper, may put you in great jeopardy. The party once again erupts into argument. While the fate of Artara hangs in the balance, your champions bicker over risk versus reward and mutiny of the situation. Anger and frustration overtake you. How can they not see through their petty differences, knowing full well what's at stake? Do you want to impose your will and end the argument immediately, or let them sort it out? I think we need to look for alternative options. Boy, she's down negative again. Though your champions risk much, you do not risk their welfare frivolously. While these petty arguments within the group must end, you will not use them as an excuse to jeopardize anyone's welfare. You focus your will on the entire party at once. They all grow silent. After a moment, they quietly agree to proceed as you suggest and find an alternative way to lower the barrier. I'm glad you're not risking yourself unnecessarily, Scholar Whisper. I'm sure we'll find another way to bring down the barrier. As you insist, after all, you are our visitor, are you not? I guess, in a sense, we're all visitors here now. It would seem whoever we are still not welcome beyond this barrier. Kayla notices Rakim studying a conduit running through the wall behind the barrier. Her eyes light up with pride and grin spreads across her face. If I had to guess, I'd say this is where the energy of the room comes from. How perceptive of you, son of Rogheim. This is a main power conduit. Severing it may disable the barrier, but we need to be careful. Before the ancient can finish her sentence, the axe cuts the conduit with a single, lightning-fast chop. The bright spark sends the dwarf axe across the room one way, and Rakim sliding across the other. Boron is first to grab the dwarf and help him to his feet. Everybody stand back. I'm gonna give this my strongest chop. Wait, what? Where's my axe? You really must be more careful, Master Dwarf. Some of this machinery is truly lethal. Frago, Corgi, stolen, Drogo. And what happened to the barrier? I thought we were gonna let the mystic use her magic. Good work, Master Smith. Come on. And quite amusing, too. Would you like to hear a recording of the events that just happened? I can play it back. Aye, lad. That's a fine suggestion. Did we get that? I think we did. What's the alignment like, though? -2 skill power. Let's save for just a second. And can we load? I want to see what happens. Oh, that was the autosave. Alright. I guess that is what we're going with. Alright. Looks like we shut that down. Lesser scroll. +3 water resistance. We'll give it 2. Maeve. Some crystals, nice. What does this look like? Okay, looks like a forge. More crystals. Not seeing any gold around here anywhere. Went that way. So the crystals containing power nodes were transported here, and the node was extracted. This is incorrect. Maintenance robots should clean all broken crystal shards within hours of accidental breakage. There don't appear to be many crystals. This machine must be processing the mana-infused air itself. Maybe we should follow this tube and see where it leads. As you suggest, but allow me to lead the way, Your Grace. Wait a moment. Whisper approaches the stack filled with now empty crystals and squeezes her smoke-like hand through the small space in between. After a moment of concentration, she pulls out one small crystal which is buzzing with energy. You have a truly uncanny mind when it comes to magic. If we crack this crystal open, one of us will be able to absorb the magic in its raw form. Let's get to it, lady. I'm afraid that will not be so easy. You better not try this, Rakim, son of Rogheim. This crystal is harder than diamond. Your weapon can shatter easily. We would need to find a hammer or other suitable tool made from obsidian. Okay, so we've got to find a suitable tool.